It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. On play action, Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now Garoppolo.
He's got Ayuk once again.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
21.
51.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 3. 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way to the opposite 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They run the counter. It's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third down, Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go, here we go. 2, 2.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the move to his left. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. A touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Crunch time, defense.
Check 59. Go ahead, go back.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. They intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Mitchell. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
They run the counter. It's Mitchell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Being chased out left. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A minute 52 to play until halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man here, Beasley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape. Absolutely.
And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Crosby on now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
51 to Mike.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound all.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. On first down, Jones down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Right there.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
26.
They'll go with Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The fullback comes through with a big play there. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw. Garoppolo forced out to his left.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's brought down.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. He makes a nice catch there for a first down.
On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he'll get in. He's open for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. Garoppolo. He's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo steps away. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Record.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
59, Mike to 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are pouring it on. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They'll look to throw.
You.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that...
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers looking to throw. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.